Good morning. So, where are we at today? So, where are we? This was a good weekend. So, I hope everybody else had a good weekend. Good morning, Carla. Oh, man, look at me. So, last night, office party. So, thank goodness I don't drink. But can I say that looking at, as the party progressed, it's like, boy, am I glad I don't drink. But I did play guitar, and I can tell you, I did not get in until really late last night. But I have a wonderfully supportive partner this morning, Mina. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it this morning. She's like, time to make the donuts. And I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I think I'm just going to stay in bed. I think it's time to make the donuts. So this morning I am making the donuts. But it was a good weekend. And again, I just hope everybody else had a good weekend. Oh, and hello to Twitch again. So, yes, and so 5 minutes before this, I was still just getting the camera and everything ready. I am not awake yet. But now this is forcing me to stop and take that breath. And it's reminding me that again, even though I just woke up, I literally just woke up. Doesn't mean I have to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So again, I appreciate everybody who shows up and doing this just because reminds us that we can stop at any time and reduce the speed limit. Good morning, Martin, the drag queen over in Twitch. Good morning. I don't know if I recognize you, Martin. So yeah, I do this every morning, 7:15, as I was just explaining to Carla, who's over on YouTube. So we're running YouTube, we're running on Facebook, and we're running here on Twitch. Normally, I'm much more together than this. But office party last night. Stayed up way too late. But morning meditation, which I'm glad I have this reminder. So this way I can see and share, and we can all see what the universe might have for us, tips or tricks. Big thing is looking at angers or resentments that might pop up and taking a daily inventory. And maybe if we take a look at ourselves, maybe we can help and take the time to be of service to others instead of just reacting and acting out in anger and resentment. Good morning, Maureen. I've only been up for 5 minutes, in case you just popped in. So, listening to the cards like they're the sound of the waves. My shoulders are now drooped, and I've been able to relax my neck. And even though I have not been up that long, at least now I feel a little bit more centered. That was a wild night last night. And again, it was not from me drinking. So, let's see what we have here. So here is our stack. Now that we are relaxed, we've taken a breath, our shoulders are relaxed. We have 3 stacks now going out to the universe. Each one is the different conversation. Each one is a different idea, And this is where we get to use our intuition and just ask the universe, what do we need to know so that if there's any angers or resentments or any of the positive side of life we need to focus on, what do we want to take a look at today? I'm going to look and see what's right here on the surface. Party animals. Man, they were. Jeez. Again, I'm just glad I don't drink. Because, man, I would not be up right now. So I'm going to lay out our 3 cards. 3 plus 1. And look at that. See, there's always a benefit to just starting out the day with a breath. Yeah, it is definitely Monday. So, this is about having that faith and that hope. And believing. So here we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords can be a little bit rushy, though. Headstrong, their opinion. You know, they'll take what they know and they'll run with it. And sometimes it's running headlong into something. So hopefully not taking what we're hoping and we're dreaming and we're seeing and just running with it without facts. Till we have the 5 of coins. So keeping in mind that, particularly with the Marseille, but with the tarot, we have our heavy suits and we have our light suits. The light suits are the coins and they're the cups. The heavy suits are the ones going to be used as weapons. They're the swords and the wands. So looking at that, swords considered thoughts. It's our ideas. It's our, it's about knowledge. It's about leading. But it's not about emotion. It's not about, it's just running with something. And the knights are of the element of fire because they're about the energy. So sometimes what happens with the hope card, with the faith card, with the star, is that we get it in our head. And when the knight gets something in their head, they're going to run with it. And where that can lead sometimes is to something like the 5 of coins. So 5s are always challenges. And coins can be health. Coins can be home. It can be money, finances. So this is one of those things where taking that breath, are we just running headlong into something? With the star, that's not based on facts. That's based on beliefs, hopes, faiths. And then combining that with something like the swords, belief, hope, and faith, and then using that for knowledge and saying, I know this. When it's like, no, I believe this. There's a difference. And when sometimes people take that and say, I know this because I feel it. I know this because my faith says so. Then we're like the Knight of Swords and we just run with it until we get to the 5 of coins. We run into the challenges. We run into the issues and then we're surprised because we didn't, it cost us financially, it cost us health-wise, things like that. So the advice card, which is the Eight of Swords. So keep in mind that eights are about progress, moving forward. I mean, there's a reason why, like with the Eight of Cups, Pamela Coleman Smith shows the person walking away. They're making a progress. Pamela Coleman Smith shows the Eight of Wands, where it shows the person, with the wands are just moving really fast. Because it is about progress. And again, I was talking about the suits of the swords. And good morning, Madahatak. Good morning. And so the swords and the wands being the heavy suits. So what does that mean with the Eight of Swords? It means we're not making that progress. So Pamela Coleman Smith has a good example of it. Shows the person who is standing in a fetid pool, blindfolded, and surrounded by the swords. They can't progress because of their own selves. So this is what happens when we're so sure that we are right. We surround ourselves with swords and we can't move forward. We've literally put on our own blindfolds. And we have created this layer. This is in the Marseille, we have the 4 and 4. That's as deep as the layer goes. So we've created as thick of a fence around ourselves because we're so right. We know these things. Regardless of where it leads us, we can't see where it's leading us because we know so much in our faith and our belief that we are right. That we've intellectualized it. Intellectualizing faith and belief. Sometimes that's polar opposites. We feel our faith. We feel our beliefs. Here's where we intellectualize it. And we've created such a fence around us that this flower normally would be growing with vines and things like this, all up and down. But we've gotten this straightness where we go up and straight in one direction because we're so right. We are the Knight of Swords and we're going in one direction because we're so right. We're so right that we can't see just how wrong we are. So today, let's just think about when we get on that high horse and we are so right that we can't see where we are wrong. And with that, I need to get heading right out of the door. Normally I'd do a full write-up. But I'm just going to write something up real quick. But again, thank you for being the motivation for me getting up this morning. As I was telling Carla when I first got up, it's like, because of this office party, I was up way too late. It's like, maybe I'll skip doing the meditation this morning. And she's like, time to do the donuts. I'm like, no, I think I'm going to skip it. She's like, nope, gotta get up, make the donuts. I'm like, all right. So I am grateful for her because she's wonderful. And I'm grateful for everybody else here. So thank you again. And I hope everybody has an amazing day. And thank you all so much. Take care.